In the air to right, and he did it again!
Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast. Today's video is going to be how to set your lineup when you are a complete rookie. What to do, how to do it, where to do it. And again, you look at my trophies, 30 trophies. We only got that first win in that first trophy. But the first thing you do when you come in is you get your free stuff. Always gotta go with the freebies. Go with the freebies. Load them up, all right? So again, we're not doing what to spend on. We're not doing anything except lineup structure. So first comes first. Let's look at what we have available to us. Nothing, all right? All right, so when the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And anything you want to do, right, you got to look at the best possible scenario. So what position goes where, you know? So you look at the stats, right? So at level 1, holy moly, Michael. He's terrible at fielding, no speed, power, and contact. Let's compare him to somebody, right? We're going to compare him just defense-wise. A better thrower than but speed, okay. And then we have Phoenix, solid at throwing. So you compare all your outfielders. The best thrower you want in right field, right? That's the furthest away from third base, the furthest throw. That's the concept, right? You want the person who can get the ball to third base the fastest, okay? You want your worst thrower in left field. So in this case, now we're comparing the simple thing about speed, which Russell has 69, Michael 58. Throwing, yeah, it's 1 and 1. So now you want the fast guy to hit off the corners. So that's the next attribute you look at. Okay, now we're looking at that oh so elusive, where do you got to put him at? And here we go. So we got to look at positions, not just the actual skill first. We got to look at what hand they throw with. Okay, so you notice Alexandra here throws lefty. Majority of the time, you're going to have a lefty at first base. Majority of the time. Third base, shortstop, go look it up. There are not very many people that play left-handed third base. There's not. You can go find a Don Mattingly video where it looks really awkward. All right? And then your shortstop. Your shortstop is usually the best athlete on your whole team, or just the best fielder and thrower. So again, we look at that in a sense. So throwing 61, ooh, Jack's level 3. So his stats are going to be high already. And then fielding, okay. So in this case, you can put Jack at short. Level 3, better than all the level 1s, no problem. Okay, now we look at Brock here. Throwing 51, fielding 61. So throwing 61 over here with Rodriguez, fielding 63. All right, so that should be a good setup. And again, we look at our catchers. So you do to the drop-down box, go to position. And we don't have anybody available. So we only have one catcher. His name is Ricky. And our pitcher, Michelle. Okay, but we have on the bench here, we have Yuna. All right, so again, you put in your best player you can, right? Your best lineup when you're starting out. Now, as you can see, I'm able to level up players. It's a different video. We're not leveling up anybody yet, right? There's going to be a video, just spoiler alert, how to win with level 1s. So if I level them up, it takes away the level 1 video, all right? That's just in the future, right? Just in case. But usually you don't play level 1s, but it's content machine. Batting order is next, okay? Got to use the batting order to the best of your ability. So, of course, as you guys see, green. Green means contact. Contact typically is just how well do they hit the ball, or in this case, how big is the cursor when you're using automatic batting versus even manual batting. The cursor is going to be bigger when there's players that have better contact. Power is in red, and then speed is in blue. Now, how do you want to balance your lineup is these little dot graphs, right? Little line charts, right? So if you want to have, now this is up to you completely. There's going to be different ways throughout these videos, these rookie videos, on how you want your graph to look. And this is my case, right? You want to look at the player's skill. So what is a skill, right? So you look at Jack here. First batter. Now again, mini clip, first batter. You start using the proper vernacular, right? Proper vocabulary. When leadoff batter, start the game. So you could say first batter. It's simple, but the leadoff batter. You're the leadoff. Now you can lead off different innings, but when you say the leadoff, you're batting the leadoff. That means you're batting first in baseball. Jack is going to be first because that's where his skill's at. Now in this case, you could probably put him anywhere you want. All right. Now let's look at Ricky right here. Ricky's the catcher. In the 9th inning, contact 18, speed 18. So in, of course, a regular game, it goes 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that means you want Ricky to bat somewhere in the beginning of the game. That's where his skill is going to be better. It's a better chance of scoring early. All right, now you look at Brock here. 61 contact, which is good. He's going to put the ball into play. 58 power. All right, so not really power bat, but good contact. All right, typically you want your most powerful hitter in that 4 hole. Now, right now, the most powerful hitter is our pitcher, Yuna. You don't typically put the pitcher unless you have a couple players that we'll see later named Jeho and or Shotaro. They'll come into the pitcher later. But right now, we're going to put Michael in the cleanup spot. The cleanup spot in baseball is the 4th hitter. And the reason why we don't put Alexandra there is because when she gets 30 plus power when the bases are loaded. So what is the best opportunity to get bases loaded? You would say put her in the 4th spot. It's not really how it works, right? You don't want to do that because it's actually pretty difficult to just go single, single, single. It's not really a good idea. So in the 10th inning of a game, you're going to have 2 runners on automatically. So if Michael gets a single, that's 1 hit. The 4th hole hitter gets a single, that's 1 hit. Then you got Alexandra coming up, or gets walked, or an error, something like that. Better odds. All right? Now, the tail end of your lineup is typically your weaker batters. So you got to balance out speed, contact, power. So Russell here is going to bat 6th, Phoenix 7th, and Rodriguez 8th. And even though you see Yuna's stats, because she's a higher level player, is better than everyone else's, we're going to stay true to the lineup and keep our pitcher towards the end. But in general, you could put Yuna in these early games. You could definitely put her closer to the front. All right? But we're not going to do that for right now. We got our batter set. So let's go ahead and play one game with our level 3 Yuna. All right. So League Play 1. Now, again, just as we're waiting, the further this goes along, the better chance it's going to be a bot. And you got number player with a whole bunch of ridiculous, no club, right? Going to mostly be a bot. 3-0, level 1 Michelle. All right, so Jack, yeah, coming up, level 3, has all the advantage. Now, we like to bat manual. Oh my God, it's so slow. This is not a good idea to do this in the morning, right before club matches. But this is where we're at. All right. It's all about timing. And this might take 10 minutes, the game itself, just because how slow it is. And what we'll do videos on, is it better to do manual or auto? It's going to be up to you, but we'll do videos on that as well. Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's most comfortable. And Pretty Ricky doing pretty good things, making pretty good change. Please don't take away the monetization on that. Gucci Man probably needs a little bit of dough. Okay, so Brock comes up. We got ourselves a lead. And yep, got the slow, methodical sliders for Michelle. All right, again, we're going to do videos also on plate discipline, how to spot a fastball, how to spot a ball or a strike as well. And we're going to take a double. Get that gapper. It's coming in. All right, 4-hole spot coming up. Michael. Again, one way you can know it's a bot as well, as I give you guys a little extra tips, is that the pitch location, bots typically throw the ball more in the strike zone. Just how it works. Man, this, I'm telling you, when you play this game so long and you go back to level 1, the timing is definitely off. Amazing. All right, Russell going for his first hits of his career. Gapper. Now, Russell with the speed. You know the outfield is pretty slow. All right, Phoenix is coming in. And pops it up. Okay, so now we are going to pitch our game. All right, and Yuna, again, she is solid when it comes to pitching and pretty accurate before she throws any ball. So, little ideas with Yuna. She throws that 4-seam fastball. All right, she's a lefty. Pretty solid pitcher to start off the games with, especially when you're starting out. She's going to be better than everybody else. But again, with a 4-seam kind of fastball, you got to really pay attention to where you pitch, how you pitch, and we're trying to see if we can go for that immaculate inning, right? And again, if you're new to this game, even though you're playing against a computer, you don't want to just throw strikes down the middle. I mean, you can if you want to, but not suggested. All right, 6 strikes, 2 outs. So let's see if we can go and get that immaculate inning right out the gate. All right, threw a little off-speed high out of the zone. They still swung for it. That's good news. All right, 1 more strike to go. And let's go and see if they swing at a changeup. And there it is, an immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. Welcome to the debut of Yuna. And we go get ourselves a blue chest as well. That's how you do it. You set your lineup, you have a game, you tap open the chest, unlock it, and you go here, and we go get the 60 chest. Get some players. We got about a couple more to get to that Club League 200 trophy. So let's not rush to get that just yet. Let's go look at our players. Again, you can see how much gold we have, 5,882. We can probably upgrade everybody. But that's going to be a different video when we start talking about upgrading down the line. We're going to stay pat at the basics for a while, just to kind of give you guys that idea. And again, looking at your just possible attributes, right? Fun fact, okay? 3 home runs. If you don't ever get any of these, it'll keep your stats. But we'll talk about achievements a little bit later as well. But that's it, everybody. That's how you set your first lineup. That's how you get a win. Right? That's how you get an immaculate inning. All of the above. So if you're just starting out in this game, it is fun. Just know you are going to be able to win the first several games. But if you stay with me, I'm going to show you how to take each step on how to get better at this game. So thank you for watching another Lefties 2 broadcast. See you next time.